So my boss calls me and says, "You're late for the meeting." And I said, "What meeting?" He said, "The one I already told you about." And I said, "I must have forgotten." And he says, "That's okay, because a lot of times we forget things. We don't remember what we're supposed to, and we remember what we're supposed to forget." So I got up and I went into the room, and there was a bunch of people sitting around this big black table, and they were looking at me like I was supposed to give some kind of a presentation. So I didn't know what I was going to say, so I walked up to the front of the room where apparently everything had been set up, and I just started clicking through the slides, and I started talking about whatever came to mind. And I looked out the window, and there was this pigeon flying by, and it reminded me of a time when I was backpacking and we saw this big eagle's nest, and my friend wanted to climb up and take some pictures because he figured that would look really good on social media. And as he was climbing up, we were in this rowboat once, and we were rolling down this lake, not really rowing, just kind of going with the flow, because the whole point of the trip was to have a bus take us up river, drop us off, and we'd ride the canoes back down to our cars, and we got really hammered on the way. And I saw a scorpion in the sand, and we were sitting on the beach one day, and my friend, not the beach, the side of the river, not really a beach, more like a bank, river bank, and my friend turns and looks at me and says, "Do you ever wonder how these rivers decide where to go? It seems that they just kind of turn left and right whenever they feel like it, and there's really no plan ahead of time. They just keep on going without thinking what's going to happen next. Like when you're walking down the street and you kind of forgot why you started and where you were going, and so you figured, what the hell, I'll just keep going, and you end up somewhere you never thought existed before, which helps you to remember things that happened before, like those people that are behind you right now, standing there looking over your shoulder. They are only there if you don't look. As soon as you look, they'll vanish, but as soon as you look back here, they'll be right there looking at you, waiting for you to forget about them, because the things that you forget about are always right behind you, waiting for you to remember them so they can vanish again.